Hello, and welcome to another edition of Hong Kong House of Cards. Today, this is just a little meeting slash social scene at the museum um, that Kiranori has kind of hosted. So naturally, he will be there early, and anyone else can come on in as they see fit.
Okay, so yeah, Jin will show up. He'll do the usual, give up his weapon, and head upstairs. He's wearing a white robe tonight. There, but other than that, he just kind of nods to Satoshi and then sits down on the other end of the lounge and starts making some tea.
Satoshi will nod to him and go back to texting as he waits for the room to fill up.
In that case, Gravedigger will swan into the room, leaning on his Gouda, minus his cane, because keep forgetting you take that off me because it's got a sword in it. As he takes his place, kind of leaning against the wall, he will look up at Satoshi and say, "So, all big hubbub again. What have you broken now?"
Satoshi's not even going to look up from his phone and reply.
Nathan's going to walk into the museum, but he's not going to go immediately up because he's kind of nervous about this whole thing. So the thing thinks that people who are able to do combat, and while he can, he doesn't really want to. So he's just kind of looking at some of the displays and just kind of trying to calm his nerves a little bit.
There's a sound of wheels, small engine, small motor whirring around as he's looking at displays. The young-ish woman is trying to figure out where the heck she's supposed to be going. Because she wasn't given much in the way of directions, just said, "It's inside." She's like, "Okay,
Yeah, You see kind of a chubby looking dude who's wearing an eye patch, and one of his ears appears to be, looks like it's been chewed up. The looks like it's been kind of ripped off. He's kind of looking at some of the displays, looking a little nervous.
You look almost as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room of rocking chairs."
He'll kind of chuckle, but yeah, I guess you could say that a little bit.
So, do you come here often? I know it's kind of weird, but
Kind of.
because guy just dropped me off and he said to come in here and meet with some of my fellow people who aren't taking a nap.
He'll blink a couple times and then just kind of look at you. And then, he'll kind of squint at you and he's like, "Okay, yeah, I think it's up the elevator. I can get you up there." He'll pull out a card and start walking over to the elevator.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. She'll
Yeah.
kind of lean, and the thing will turn, and she'll follow you to the elevator.
He'll slide his card and open the door, walk inside, hold his arm in front of it so she can get in.
She'll roll in, turn around, just kind of sit there rolling back and forth a small ways.
I'm Nathan, by the way. Nathan Adams.
Alice.
Nice to meet you.
So,
Lindsay?
are you one of them? Us? I don't even know what anything is anymore.
I think we're not quite the same thing. We're both You're really new to this, aren't you? I don't want to sound rude or anything, but
No, I'm new. I'm very new. Like, she pulls out a little pocket watch. Yeah, like less than an hour new to this.
very new. All right. I'm what people call a changeling, a fae folk, a fairy, whatever. Which I honestly don't know a huge amount of. We tend to call your people will workers, but I don't know. Maybe there'll be someone up here who can explain a little bit better than I could.
Wait, fairies are real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Next thing you're gonna do is tell me werewolves and vampires are real too.
He'll kind of chuckle nervously about that.
Right, I'm gonna pretend that you didn't nervously chuckle because that's kind of awkward. The people upstairs will hear the little whir of motor as she's rolling around.
Sorry, I was AFK when you described that. Are you actually in a wheelchair or something?
No, she's on a lean board. You know those has two little foot pads and then wheels on the side, and you lean to go whichever way you want to go.
Oh, Segway.
Except it doesn't have the handle in front. It's just the bottom portion.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, those hoverboard things.
On wheels though. Doesn't hover
Mhm.
yet.
Well, the normal.
I know, that's- Yeah, they came out with this cool little toy. It's like a hover. They call it a hoverboard, but it has the wheels, and it's what you described. Yeah, there'll be a ding. Elevator door will open, and everybody will see.
Satoshi.
He'll kind of hand over the elevator doors. Alice can get out.
And she will roll right under his arm as if it's not even there.
Hey guys.
Huh. Good evening, Mr. Adams.
General nod to Nathan.
Holy sweet Hobbit Jesus.
Wait, hobbits are real too?
They prefer to be called boggins, but yes.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Since we're rolling on whatchamacallit, rolls, Gravedigger kind of casually blinks his eyes, attuning them properly to the spirit world. and he will gaze down at he'll gaze down at the newbie, who I suppose will have a sparkly aura. Or
If that's the Meiji
That's a
one, then
sparkly.
yes.
Brand new sparkly sports.
Oh, I see. Welcome to Hong Kong, or welcome to seeing Hong Kong the way it is for the first time, my dear. Gravedigger will say as he takes his top hat off and sweeps down into a low bow.
Thank you. That's very nice of you.
Jin just kind of looks over at the newbies, or the new one, and Nathan nods to Nathan. It's kind of curiously watching.
Dr. Moose had to come here because, like, this is where to meet with people, like, who aren't asleep. Flashes a big smile.
You cut out for about half of that, by the way, Nat.
Dr. Moose had to come here because that's where I can meet other people like me who are kind of like me, who at least who aren't awake, or who are awake who aren't asleep because, like, sleeping is bad, I guess. Then she flashes a big smile.
They're not wrong.
He's gonna mutter something in Japanese. As he's looking at Alice and then just kind of shake his head slowly.
Well, as it stands, my dear, you and I are the only two standing in this room who are awake. Let's phrase it like that.
She glances over at the other two that she hasn't really met yet.
Where are my manners? I'm Hironori Satoshi, Speaker of the House of Staves.
Alice Underwood, nice to meet you, and she'll extend a hand.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Underwood. And he'll shake her hand.
I'm not familiar with this House of Staves.
Blah, I want to suck your blood, Gravedigger says in the background, leaning against the wall.
Satoshi will roll his eyes and then down back to Alice and say, "It's something the city has implemented. For each of the various supernatural communities, there is a house associated with them. Since Mr. Gravedigger over there said that you were one of his kind, you would be a part of the House of Pentacles. Mr. Adams over there," and he'll gesture to Nathan, "is a part of the House of Cups, as is Mr. Jin over there. Or no, Liang. Sure.
Jin is right. Jin is his first name.
Okay. Okay. As Mr. Jin over there. And he'll gesture to Jin. There is also a House of Swords. Those are the werewolves, though I do not see any representatives of that house here tonight.
She kind of glances over her shoulder at Nathan for a moment. Now I understand the nervous laugh.
Don't worry, they're not like they are in the movies. Like they don't full moon and start murdering people or anything.
Gravedigger kind of raises his hand and kind of does the side-to-side tilt and kind of goes, eh.
They aren't out of control of it. They can aim their anger for the most part.
Aim it. Okay, that's good. How do I make sure they're not aiming at me?
Don't upset them.
Don't upset them. Right. So stay away from them on the full moon and see what else happens in the movies. I don't know.
Gravedigger is restraining from informing her that, yeah, you also should watch out for Nathan's people. I mean, you know, they eat babies and dance around naked at the solstice, and he's the pretty one of their kind. Hashtag misinformation Gravedigger thinks he knows.
That no one will ever probably correct him on.
I'm sorry,
Out
it's
of
still
character.
the best watch ever.
If you know what JonTron looks like, that's Nathan's face claim.
Mhm.
He is John of the Trons.
Right. So stay away from the werewolves. And you're a very polite vampire. So are you more like Twilight or more like what's the other one? Interview with a Vampire.
Twilight, Gravedigger physically like mimes vomiting directly behind you.
He will smile politely at you. And he won't say anything for a moment because fucking Twilight. And then he will just sort of shrug and say, "It's complicated."
So a little of column A and a little of column B.
We are nothing like those idiots in that stupid movie.
Can you give me
Which one? Technically, they were both movies.
Does it look like we sparkle?
I don't know. They say they only do that in the daylight. So
If I go
Yeah,
out,
can you give me just 1 second? Okay, I'm gonna roll to see if Jen is very curious to see if Satoshi's lying or not. I'm
he
gonna roll
doesn't
for it.
sparkle.
No, about like, just curious.
I'm so tempted to do vulgar magic right now to change the phosphorescence of the air around you just to make you sparkle. Oh god, the vulgarity, but oh god, the hilarity.
By the way, is 6 successes enough?
I mean, he wasn't lying.
Okay. Jen just goes kind of over in his corner. He just takes out his fan, starts fanning himself, and just kind of nods in a satisfied way.
He hasn't been lying about anything. The movie did suck, and he's not like Twilight.
Right. Sorry, your name's Alice, yeah?
yes.
All I need now is a white rabbit, and my universe is somewhat complete. So allow me to get this straight. You awoke this evening, then, yes?
Mr. Moose said that I was a slow burner.
Who the fuck is Mr. Moo?
The guy who blew open the wall of Novacor and came in guns blazing to get me out of there before I signed on with the whatever they were, tech somethings.
Ah, the technocrats. Good to know. Right, well, how to best phrase. Satoshi over here, and he kind of jabs a finger at Satoshi, is here to give us a little bit of a briefing as to things that are currently going on in this city. After that, I have a rather extensive library that contains information as to exactly what you are, what it means, and who you are and where you stand in the universe. Well, not necessarily you, but what your condition makes you, etc. When we're done here, I will quite happily let you read, and then you may come to understand. Does that sound good? Savage?
Sure, that sounds peachy.
Excellent. Now,
At this
Satoshi,
point,
unlike you...
the open and Adriana walks in. She'll look around, nod, and go sit without talking to anybody, typing away on her tablet.
Miss Ramirez, a pleasure to see you this evening. Once more, thank you for allowing me to hold this small meeting here.
No, Satoshi. Sure.
Now then, Satoshi, unlike you, some of us do in fact age and will eventually die of old age thereof. So, what did you need to talk to us about?
I will just look at Gravedigger and smile again. And sort of clear his throat. Look down at Alice and say, "We don't sparkle. And if I was to go out into the sunlight, I would burn to a crisp." And then he will clear his throat and say, "Thank you all for coming here this evening on such short notice. I was asked to deliver some rather good news. The Black Friars will be rebuilding the barrier in 2 days' time. The problem is that the knights are a little busy at the moment and cannot spare as many people as is needed to protect the friars as they do this. So, I was told to ask if anyone would be willing to protect the brothers as they rebuild the barrier that keeps the demons out."
Jin takes a sip of his tea and kind of tilts his head to the side.
How many barriers need to be rebuilt?
Just the one.
Fine. The Hollow Ones will do our part for the defense of Hong Kong, etc., etc., etc. You can count on us.
Hello.
Down to help. So, Sir Nathaniel Adams of House Dougal at your service.
Satoshi will nod at
That
Nathan.
sounds like enough information.
It's my official.
Jin will take another sip of tea and then just set his cup down very prim and properly. "I will assist in this endeavor."
Thank you all for volunteering to help. Hopefully, nothing will attack the Blackfriars, but in case, it would be wonderful to have your help.
We were hoping the same thing last time, but we were in fact attacked.
I did not hear a word you just said, Kim. I'm sorry.
Adriana will say same thing last time, but we were also attacked.
Perhaps.
Do you know where it is that you're going to be doing this job?
Kim obviously does not know. Oh, my bad.
She will say probably the same place as us.
As Miss Ramirez said, where the last pillar was and it was destroyed, they will be rebuilding it on the bones of that foundation.
Right. In that case, we might go down and layer up a few layers of protection before this little hubbub gets to be a hootenanny.
Slowly raises her hand.
Feel free to speak, Miss Underwood.
What are Blackfriars? What are Knights? And what is this something or other that's being rebuilt for?
Blackfriars are simply brothers, priests. Knights are knights. And
Okay.
there-
Not to interrupt you, Satoshi, but that's not exactly helpful. Very, very briefly. Right, so there's a big barrier of magical defense over this city that protects us from demons clawing the way in here and wanting to eat our souls. However, the demons have managed to send some of their agents to infiltrate the city in the past in order to tear down this barrier so that they can, well, eat our souls. One of the 3 pillars that keeps up this barrier has been destroyed. The Blackfriars are here in order to basically rebuild that barrier defense of the one of the 3 that was destroyed. The Knights are the servants of the Blackfriars or any religious order thereof, but they cannot spare as many people as they probably should to make sure the Blackfriars mission goes unmolested. So Satoshi here is asking for help in making sure the Blackfriars can rebuild the pillar of the faith that can re-energize the shield that stops the demons from eating our souls. In short.
Oh, okay.
Gravedigger will then offer Miss Underwood a high 5 or a low 5, as the case may be.
She'll take it.
There we go.
I don't know what good I'll do, but I can show up.
God knows if I can teach Pyro magic, I can help teach her magic. Though teaching Pyro magic might have not been the wisest of ideas. I really should contemplate this in the future. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Continuing. But yes, Satoshi, so do you know how many Blackfriars there are?
I can't remember, but he knows the number, so he will tell you.
Okie dokie.
I think there's only
There are
like
2.
4 or something, maybe 2.
Yep.
Because one was killed the other day, who was a Ventru, and apparently that stirred some shit up. But Brett has not told me what shit was stirred up, even though but that's okay.
So there's brother, what the fuck was his name? Little guy. Looked like he bit him when he was just out of his baby clothes.
Brother Bartholomew.
That's the words. And there's another one, yeah?
Indeed.
Okay.
There are in fact 2 others.
Brother Bartholomew's
Adrian has not letting him know that.
That's good.
Well, as I've said, if we can have access to these people before they have to do their ritual, we might be able to protect them from anything that will happen during their ritual.
I will speak with the
You don't have
prince.
their permission.
I beg your pardon?
Adriana said you would have their permission.
Well, I suppose that if we're being asked to protect these people, that we should do whatever is necessary to defend these people.
What if it messes with their mojo, though?
From what I'm led to understand, essentially how to explain this. Gravedigger's trying to think of how to verbalize faith as prime energy. This is going to be an interesting one. Okay, so you know how there's the quintessential nature of existence that some people might call God.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So contemplate this. That same energy, that same. This is not my field of expertise. What the fuck is in Pyro here when I actually need it? So, the world produces energy, if that makes sense, that comes in the form of literally almost a pure energy source that we call quintessence or TAS, or however you want to phrase it. Basically, what these brothers have access to is something that the Celestial Chorus would call faith, which is just a really refined version of prime energy. It's literally using the power of creation and their faith in the Almighty or whatever to power something. So I don't think if we were to ward them or protect them, it would affect their mojo, because that's not where the power's coming from, if that makes sense.
Yes, that's fair.
It's kind of like putting gloves on before you work with dangerous chemicals.
That is a correct assessment.
They should still be able to work it just fine.
As I say, I will need to speak to the brothers beforehand in order to ascertain that this is indeed the case, but I feel like giving them some kind of warded protection is probably the best place to start, because last thing we need is them getting their heads blown off by a fucking sniper or something as we're walking into the building.
Satoshi's just gonna kind of smirk at that.
Though needless to say, informing a member of the Celestial Chorus that what they perceive as God is in fact just energy and umbral spirits is not exactly a fun way to have a conversation. There have been some very angry nuns in my presence. Really pissed off nuns.
Roll.
The layer of reality that runs quasi and parallel to this reality. It's in the books. You'll read the books. You'll understand.
Oh, okay.
There we go. I take it that you've not been granted by your avatar or during your awakening any of this ability to perceive or understand spirits, no? That wasn't in there, not in the built-in package.
I don't know. I haven't tried to do anything.
Oh,
Am I
we're
supposed
going
to try
to
to do stuff?
we're going to have fun. There's like this really, really, I'm not going to say weird, but a really perplexing looking smile on Gravedigger's face when he says that. Actually, because he can, and why not? Awesome. So basically, he's going to say, right, the easiest method for this is if I show you rather than tell you, Miss Underwood. He'll ask, do you mind if I put my hand on your head?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Gravedigger will place his hand on the crown of your head and, hey, Tiger, I will need you to brush off being an ST for a moment. Miss Underwood now, for the very first time, will have Spirit Sight 1 and will be able to perceive all the weird effing spirits in this room.
I need you to explain what foci you're using to make it div 3. Or
Oh. It's just div 3, isn't it? Normally it's a level 1 effect. Oh no, I'm supposed. Is it because I'm using it on somebody else?
Yep.
Okay. In that case, he'll just bite the inside of his lip as he does so, draw out some blood, and mark the back of his hand.
Okay, that lowers it to 4.
In that case, even if it's not div 3, I still have 3 successes.
Okay.
So, me.
So remember, if it's coincidental, it starts at 3 and then it's increased by 1 for the spirit level.
Yep, that's fair. So what is currently in this room in the Umbra?
A lot of fucking dove spirits, that's why.
They're probably centered on Jin right now.
Whoa.
So yes,
Yeah.
Where did all those doves come from? And she's just kind of slowly spinning on.
Gravedigger smiles and he says, "Welcome to what I see every day."
Damn. That's some crazy mojo you have, mister.
We just have to work out what mojo you have, and then you'll be able to do similar things.
Totes. And she's just
That's,
slowly spinning.
But yes, Satoshi, so as I said, you can count on us. When is it you want to do this exactly?
It isn't when I. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. It isn't when I wish to do this, it's when the Black Friars are ready to do this. But, as I said, yesterday I was told it would be in 3 days, so I would assume it would be in 2 days today.
2 days from now, as in this is the second day, aka it is tomorrow, or 2 days hence from this moment?
Satoshi will just look at you, smile, and say, yes.
It's just gonna raise a hand. If they said yesterday that it would be 3 days from now. You get where I'm going with this?
To quote an excellent book series, time is an illusion. Lunchtime doubly so.
Monday, you fucking claw. And will then look very embarrassed that he actually yelled that.
There we go.
No, creatures are supposed to be known for their swearing tiger.
Oh, I'm aware, but Nathan's the world's politest knocker. It says so on the sheet.
What's the name of that thing knockers can build that basically contains their rage? It's like this thing, like they swear into a hole.
Basilisk Stone.
Yeah, you must have like just
Basilisk.
an endless supply of those. But wait, hang on. Gravedigger kind of turns around to the new mage and looks down and says, "Hang on a sec. So wait. So somebody busted into the Novatech and freed you."
I was signing my promotional contract when the blaster fire started.
Can you describe who freed you?
Tall fella, goggles, blaster that was set to sleep.
I'm having fucking Rick and Morty flashback.
He had brown eyes, and she'll give a very accurate description since I didn't get much more accurate than that of a description of him.
And what did you say his name was?
Dr. Moon?
Tiger, is there a role that is relevant to identify who this person is?
Do you have traditions or Aetheryte lore?
No. I'm bad at this.
You can do mage lore at like, I'm gonna say diff 9. So that
I'll give it a whirl. I'm gonna spend a willpower.
Okay.
So that's 2 with the willpower. 3 if my spec in whatchamacallit, what is Gravedigger's actual intelligence spec? That would be important to know. Does my spec in creative thinking apply?
No, that's just 2. But that's enough. He is an Aetheryte who is super into Star Wars, and he's like, he's higher than most people, but he's definitely not the highest. He's just like 1 step above most Aetherites.
Okay.
He has a really cool van.
Oh dear, did the Aetheryte put you in his van?
Well, it was armored, so it was better for the getaway.
Did he tell you that he'd be back, or did he just leave you here and say, go, be free?
I'm to show up to work tomorrow at my new job with him.
Haha. I have a very important question for you to ask him, right? And I want you to look him straight in the eyes when you ask this, okay?
Okay.
Can he get me some Szechuan sauce? Some McDonald's Szechuan sauce. It's fucking amazing.
Did he give her his phone number or anything?
Yes, he would have given you a business card with his phone number.
She's gonna text it and ask if he can get Szechuan sauce.
Best text
You'll
ever.
get the response. No? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Some dude said something about being hollow, asked me to ask you if you can get Szechuan sauce. Weird guy, kinda pale. Made me see spirits.
Fucking Hollow One's alright, whatever. No, just tell him no.
Sorry, that's out of stock. She puts her phone away.
Oh, well, that's kind of sad. Need more Szechuan sauce in my life.
I thought they stopped carrying that.
That's my point. I wondered if he had any.
I didn't say that he didn't have any, I said he couldn't get you any.
No, that's equally sad. Needed some Szechuan sauce in my life.
So do your hand wavy thing and poof, have Szechuan sauce. Just a matter of time.
Oh my god. Tiger, I'm not even joking. What combination of spheres would I need to recreate Szechuan sauce?
Matter?
Do it.
Matter in town?
Yeah, it'd probably be Matter. Matter 3 or 4, I want to say. You could roll with some time and just go back in time to when they were giving out Szechuan sauce.
But then you risk the chance of accidentally eating your own grandfather or something weird like that. Because
Or,
his
you know,
grandfather's
Ring
probably
saying,
Szechuan sauce.
"Fuck you."
I'm sorry, Gravedigger might now be planning an adventure back in time to get some motherfucking Szechuan dipping sauce.
Oh boy, that would be fun.
Back when
And
the film
that's how
Mulan
Hong Kong.
was- Hmm?
That's how Hong Kong had our venue wipe.
Yep.
Fucking Szechuan sauce.
It was so good! Also, Tiger totally deserved this for bringing in Aetherytes with blasters and making me have Rick and Morty flashbacks.
I wasn't even thinking Rick and Morty. I've had a lot of thoughts on how to stat Rick as an Aetheryte.
Yeah, because I don't know. Rick is not a virtual adept. He always struck me as an Aetheryte.
Yeah, no, he's definitely Aetheryte. Anyway, pulling it back in.
Yes, cough. But seriously, for those of you who don't remember, Szechuan dipping sauce, it made chicken nuggets taste like sex.
Why don't you just get Szechuan sauce, little cup thing, and get chicken nuggets, and then dip your nuggets into that sauce?
You don't understand! It's not the same!
You're right, I don't understand. I'm very
You know
confused.
what?
Please
You know
stop
what?
screaming.
When I go back in time, Nathan, I'm taking you back in time with me, and we're going to get some motherfucking Szechuan sauce.
I make clocks for a living. I don't think I can approve of, like, time shenanigans.
Too late. Coming back in time.
No.
Choice is an illusion. Szechuan sauce is reality.
I think you might be lying.
But yes, serious face for a moment here. Szechuan. Anyway.
So Monday night we're gonna do a thing with the things with the priesty people. These are like the Catholic ones that like do strange stuff. They're altar boys and stuff, right? They are, aren't they? Oh.
So she's just gonna sigh.
But think of the children.
Is there any other questions anyone else has? If not, I am afraid that I must go.
Do you have any Szechuan sauce?
And he is walking out the door.
People, if people need like weapons or armor or whatever, they can come talk to me.
He'll pause after pressing the elevator button to look over at Nathan and nod and say, "Thank you. I will allow anyone to know. If not, you can put it on the board, I'm guessing. I don't have the number to everyone in this city."
They'll give a thumbs up.
He is out of here.
We'll do magic for Szechuan sauce.
And
Jin just sits there and sips his tea very peacefully.
You know, I heard about this chef that was up and coming on cooking TV shows from the U.S. And she sounded like she actually could make that Szechuan sauce, but she kind of dropped out of the cooking picture like a couple years ago.
We need to find her. Either that or I'm bringing Nathan back in time.
I think it'll probably be easier to find her. It's just a guess. Unless she died. You're kind of SOL.
Oh, whoa. You act like that. Gravedigger smiles. As a necromancer, yeah, that won't stop me.
I'll look up what her name and stuff was, see if I can give you anything to go on.
And as Satoshi's leaving, Alistair will, a couple minutes later, Alistair will just kind of walk in.
Jin kind of looks up, raises an eyebrow at Alistair, and then just goes back to sipping his tea.
Alistair will sort of wave at Jin, and then actually he'll walk over to the waffle maker and ask the waffle maker to make him a blueberry waffle. If Kim is there. Is she? Oh.
Waffle maker's dead. Accepted. Move on.
No, this waffle maker will never die. Alistair was asking Oh, Alistair was asking the waffle maker to make him a blueberry waffle.
A blueberry?
Yes.
Oh, blueberry.
Aw. Cinnamon waffle then?
No, how blueberry? Like how much blueberry?
Oh, I thought you said we're out of blueberry. Just a couple blueberries. Like, don't overload it.
Perfect waffle.
We'll take it. Thank you, Mr. Waffle Maker. And then
You
sit
get
down.
the feeling he's giving you a thumbs up when he lifts his foot.
Aw. And as he takes a bite of the waffle, he'll look over at everyone and just kind of wave. And then see the new tiny person say, "Oh, hey, I don't think I've seen you before. I'm Alistair Gotro."
Alice Underwood.
Good to meet you.
She'll roll up with her hand extended.
He'll shake her hand.
This may, I'm not sure how to do this, but
Oh, actually, shit, how much banality does she have?
haven't figured that.
Probably a fuck ton. Because she just came from
I don't know what sneether I got.
Oh, so he will shake your hand and then looking very, very uncomfortable and just kind of say, "Okay, you hurt, so I'm going to stand across the room. I'm sorry." And he will quickly walk away.
She will have a very sad expression on her face.
"I'm sorry. You don't feel good. You hurt." Don't know how to explain it.
But I didn't even do anything.
Okay, let's put it this way. Do you believe in fairies?
Yes, I've met, I guess 2 of them. Because there's that guy, and she's pointing with opposite hands in opposite directions.
Gravedigger will casually walk up to you and place a hip flask in your hand, Miss Underwood, and say, "Take a swig of that."
Okay. She'll take a small swig of it.
Damn it, where's Tiger Gun?
roll stamina.
Yeah, he probably just killed you.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. That's entirely possible.
Oh boy.
Just don't botch.
Yeah.
Then willpower if you got it.
I don't even think you can spend willpower on stamina rolls.
You can spend willpower on any check.
Not usually on soaks and such.
Well, no, not on soaks. Not on soaks or damage, but you can spend it on any skill or attribute roll. So you can spend willpower on stamina checks.
I don't know. I've heard some STs say it otherwise. Like, there are some checks that you can't use it on other than stamina and damage.
I mean, like, using it on stamina makes sense because you're literally willing yourself to power through whatever you're making the stamina check for. Like, if it's
Yeah.
not damage, like...
Have you made the roll yet?
No. 'Cause I'm scared. Because I know if I hit enter, she's gonna die. That will be sad.
It's okay, he's an
To be fair,
underwriter.
the last person who botched their stamina check didn't actually die.
They started
Ish.
seeing. They saw fucking Mordecai and led us on a chase to a dead twin.
They did that.
God damn it, Gravedigger.
Oh,
I
look
got
at that.
2 successes.
Okay.
It's success.
You
It's successes on 7s, my
fucking-
dear, not 6s.
Oh, 1 success then.
You're fucking plastered. You're not hallucinating, but you're fucking plastered.
Yep. You will now count as both drunk and high to lower your banality. Have fun.
And she will probably fall off of her thing.
When she falls,
I like to
Alistair will walk over there and try to help her up if she needs to, like, offer a hand and stuff.
I like to think as she falls over, she just kind of throws the hip flask into the air as she falls, and Gravedigger just kind of calmly catches it and puts it back in his pocket. It's like, yep, I foresaw this.
Very possible. She will
Okay.
take the hand, but she's very nervous about like touching him. She's afraid she's gonna hurt him again somehow.
At this point, he doesn't care. He's just wanting to make sure she's okay because she just kind of fell after she was, yeah. So
She will take it and kind of get up.
Basically, to explain, because I feel I should, you just drank basically really, really, really strong wormwood absinthe mixed with half a dozen other things.
Ooh, wow, that was. Ooh, wow, that has fist swinging in it. A lot of it.
So what happened?
Yeah, now you're both drunk and high, I think that drops your banality by an amount. I can't remember what.
I'm gonna say 2. Normally it's just 1, but given the like, I'm gonna say 2.
So it is now not as painful to stand in their presence, Alistair.
Alright, Alistair's here sick.
yeah. But no, he'll. Yeah. Once he helps Alice up, he'll kind of say, "Are you okay? Like, do you need anything, eggs or something?"
Thanks.
She kind of pats her lower abdomen. Nope, they're still there.
Oh,
Jin sips his tea and offers Alistair and Alice a cup.
Alistair will
No,
take.
I had enough funny things. I'm just gonna sit down for a minute.
It's probably a good idea.
Are there like chairs or couches up here?
Yeah,
There
I
are
think
both
there
chairs
are.
and couches.
Yeah, because it's a lounge, and there's also a PlayStation 360.
She will climb up into one of the chairs. Sit there.
If it helps, the room should stop spinning eventually.
It's not the round and round that's so bad, it's the up and down and left and right that goes with it. So you're not watching it from the same spot.
Gravedigger smiles and mentally makes a note. I still got it.
Yeah, she's. Nathan's just gonna be like, man, you carry that stuff around with you? High five.
And Gravedigger will actually kind of accept the high five. Can I offer you a
Alright.
snifter?
Hold on, pushing a glamour. You're enchanted now.
Okay.
Wait, out of character, did the poor new mage just get enchanted as well?
Did?
Mage.
What are the effects of being enchanted again?
Dreaming. So you see Nathan and Alistair in their fate names.
You see Gravedigger kind of quirk an eyebrow. That's interesting.
Alistair will kind of flap his wings and grumble.
Alistair, you're flapping.
Yes. I know. I can't fly here, unfortunately.
Can you fly in general?
Yes?
Is
You
that how
can
you-
fly?
Yes?
I wish I could fly. Maybe I'll make a jetpack.
Jen is sipping his tea. Just sipping his tea.
They're a pair of modeled owl wings, by the way.
Oh, you actually have that merit where you can fly in the dreaming.
Hella.
Yeah.
It was 4 points, but worth it.
Yeah.
By the way,
What
because
is a
I've never
jetpack
actually,
with legs.
I've never actually seen it. Tiger, what does Nathan's actual form look like?
He looks very much to his regular self, like build and everything, but his skin is kind of a ruddy color, like and spiked upwards. The like the marks on his ear where it's gotten kind of ripped away are clearly bite marks. Patches around his eyes, and he is wearing overalls in House Dougal colors, red, that sort of thing.
What are House Dougal's colors?
I want to say it's like a dark red color. Hang on.
And what about Alistair?
Kind of the same thing with Nathan. Ruddy skin, callous knuckles and everything, pointed ears. The face is actually look like it's painted white, and it's got like spirals all over it. Violet eyes, white
Yeah.
hair. But unlike, oh my bad.
I do. That's fine.
But unlike Nathan, he's wearing a pair of what? No, he's probably bought new clothes by now somehow. So he's probably wearing like jeans and a billowy white frilly kind of shirt.
Part of
Yes.
the puppy pirate shirt.
The puffy pirate shirt. But he doesn't have the skinny jeans anymore. He got some jeans, just some normal jeans. And then of course the massive bottled owl wings on his back.
On an unrelated note, aw, Tiger, I looked at the chicken. So, this is how you both really are. That's interesting. And you're meant to be the beautiful ones of your society. Fuck's sake.
Wait, you thought that was legitimate? I thought you were joking.
Wait, so you're not the beautiful ones of your society?
Alistair's gonna look over at Nathan and kind of shrug. I don't know about you, but I thought I was, one of the beautiful ones.
People immediately think, oh, it's a knocker, it's gonna be beautiful and everything.
But wait, hang on. You do eat babies and dance around naked at the solstice, right?
Not at all.
Nathan, why?
Yeah, he's not gonna remember this anyway. That's part of the effects.
Oh yeah, that is right.
Huh. So what you're insinuating is what I do now, I won't remember tomorrow. Excellent. Gravedigger walks up, grabs Nathan around the waist, and proceeds to lean in to kiss him.
Nathan is just going to pull away.
So tempted to say let's make a post like athletics, strength athletics, or brawl checks, but no, that would be really rapey.
Why?
Nathan does not want.
Why is he giving a kiss?
I don't know.
Because he won't remember doing it tomorrow.
It doesn't mean that people still won't want him dead just because he forgot.
It doesn't mean it'll be really
That's
hilarious when people come up and say, "You did this tomorrow." Oh, okie dokie.
Nathan even said, "Yeah, you won't remember it, but everybody else will." Well, maybe not us.
I don't think Alice will be
So wait,
remembering much of anything tomorrow.
I'm working to
Wait,
remember
wait.
the last 5 minutes.
So wait, hang on. You mean to tell me I will forget everything, but no one else will? Right. Yeah. Okie dokie.
So do you always try and kiss boys, or just sometimes?
Gravedigger turns around and casually shrugs. I'm an equal opportunities pervert.
That's good.
Jin
All
shifts
opportunities
over.
require opportunity.
Well, if you ever want the opportunity, Gravedigger takes a business card out of his pocket and flicks it over towards Alice, saying, "I own the clubs Carpe Noctem and Carpe Sanguine. We have VIP rooms where you can experience whatever your heart desires. And that library I said you should go and read books in. However, I'm going to go home now. Because there's no point in me staying here. Anything I say, I'll forget. And I like to at least have some vague memory of what I've said to people. You know? If I'm going to get shot in the
recording
face...
it on your phone.
Eh.
Take note.
That won't work either.
It's just, he's like leaned forward slightly watching.
The dreaming's very thorough, put it that way.
On that note, boys and girls, Gravedigger takes off his top hat. I'll bid you all good evening.
Good night.
See ya.
If it helps, Nathan, we could have had something beautiful.
He'll just kind of shake his head like, no.
Still coming back in time with me to get to Szechuan sauce.
No. No, I'm not.
With that, Gravedigger will press the ground floor button in the elevator and will disappear from sight. Mostly because Evan has to go to bed.
Good night, Evan.
So alright guys. Lovely
Night,
playing with you all. Have a good night, okay?
Good night.
See ya.
Bleeding.
I'm sorry I hurt you, Mr. Alistair. I didn't mean to.
It wasn't your fault. Just some people have this thing called banality, and it hurts. It wasn't your fault.
Is there a cure for it?
He'll look over at Nathan.
Drugs and rock and roll.
Hey, I've never done most. I've listened to some rock and roll. It's not too bad. I haven't done the rest of it though.
That's fair.
Been too focused on like making new things, making new body parts for people that don't have them.
Oh, you make prosthetics?
Yeah, I do. I make the robotic ones, so I make it so that they actually work like real things. Like your leg would be like actually working like a real leg, and not just kind of some stiff floppy thing that you kind of put away on. I try to make them realistic. I got a promotion at work yesterday for it, but I was then told they're not good people.
Where did you work?
No, of course.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, they're
Yeah,
not.
that place. Oh, that worked down the drain. No promotion. But I got a new job. And people are gonna come by my house and kidnap me.
Jin just sips his tea.
I hope nobody was really hurt like he said. I hope his gun really was set to sleep. Sleep is good.
Sleep is very good.
I'm not sure if
Just-
I'm allowed to sleep anymore.
Jin just sighs. Someone should really talk to Gravedigger about using that on members of the council.
I mean, I was just gonna start enchanting him every time he did, so he just wake up with no memories of the night. Maybe eventually he'll learn.
Knowing him, probably not.
Probably not, right?
Alistair, Nathan, would you like some tea?
Sure.
I'm okay. Thank you.
I'll
I'm about
make-
to head out, honestly.
He'll nod. Very well. And he'll Alistair some tea.
You guys have a good night. Alistair, come visit me at the workshop sometime.
Yeah, I will do that. I've got a couple questions anyway, so that'll work out.
Questions
Catch you guys
are
later.
good. Bye, Mr. Nathan.
Nice meeting you, Alice.
You too, Mr. Nathan.
He'll hop on down the elevator and I'm gonna go. Later, guys.
Good night.
Good night, Diver.
Sleep is good.
Jin, yeah, I think we're good to end because Jin's just gonna sit there enjoying his tea.
Alice is gonna fall asleep in that chair.
Okay. Thank you, players, for playing. Any future viewers for viewing. This has been another edition of Hong Kong House of Cards. Hope you guys have a good night.